They had acres of land around them with gardens, but had to find the most unique tree here in New Orleans. There had to be one. I don't know why I get emotional. Missy, I love you, but you were a wiggle worm last night. A wiggle worm. I had a hard time sleeping. Miss Wiggle Worm. What was going on? I love you though. I love you even though she's a wiggle worm. Oh, we gotta get up, Mama. Gotta get up. We got a big day. We got a big day. Well, good morning, my friends. It's a bright, sunshiny day today. Oh, we had a really good night's sleep over here. Not bad, especially since you've got a major freeway over here and also a railroad yard. You know, once I close those windows up, you can't really hear too much out here. It's pretty light noise. Just to catch you up, we are here still in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we're headed off on, I don't know, to see some stuff today around here. We spent yesterday here, had a fabulous time over here at the Harvest Host location at Dixie Beer. What a really great treat to meet everybody here. And I haven't had my coffee or breakfast because we're gonna get a little treat over there that New Orleans is famous for. Can you guess what it is? Look at this place. Wow. All right, so we are here. Place that I'm speaking of, if you guessed it, is Café du Monde. They're known for their coffee and their beignets. Now, I'm not in the French Quarter, and the reason is because it's way too crowded over there, and there's not really good parking over there. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go there or not, just because it's so crowded, but this place is gorgeous. So I'm in the city park, bigger than Central Park. So this is just part of the city park right here. But look at this tree. Oh my gosh. The trees here are incredible. I just can't believe it. Got the Spanish moss. This is gonna be breakfast over here at Café du Monde. I'm so excited to come over here. New Orleans, it's a lot better than I expected. I'm gonna be honest. I really like it here. Really cool place. Café du Monde. Can I get a medium cafe au lait and one beignet?
You can't three total.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You want that for here again?
I'm just gonna eat outside.
$7.49.
I asked for a fork and she's like, oh no, it's a finger thing, honey. I loved it. And there's so much sugar on this thing. And I got my cafe Olay. Ooh, such an indulgence. Ooh, that is good. That is good. I feel like this is gonna be incredibly messy, but we're gonna do it. I don't think I want all that sugar on there though. That's a lot of sugar. All right, here we go, guys. Oh my god. Okay, they're good. They're nice and hot. I have powdered sugar all over my mouth. It's not part of my diet, but you can't come to New Orleans and not have this. I'll make up for it though. We're gonna do a lot of walking today. Alright, I'm gonna finish eating these. I'll catch you when I'm done. We're gonna do some walking around City Park. I got me some goodies and I'm so excited. Of course I had to get coffee. Chicory coffee. Or coffee and chicory, sorry. This is the good stuff in the Cafe au lait. I'm so excited about that. And then I got a t-shirt. Café du Monde on the front. And then on the back, a big old Café du Monde. With the Louisiana state symbol. Coffee cup! I had to. These are so great. I love these. They're so nice and thick. They just remind me of old-timey, like French cups, French coffee cups. So I got this. I love it. I did need another like kitchen towel. So they have these really nice kitchen towels. Of course it says Café du Monde on it. Oh yeah, I love it. It's so soft too. It's the good ones, not the crappy ones that don't really dry very well. So, oh, wow. Look at this tree. Dang, these trees are spectacular. All that Spanish moss on them. Wow. Gosh, they've got these like vines on them. This moss. Oh, so beautiful. Oh. All the stories these trees could tell. All the people they've seen. Do you guys wonder about those things too? Like the stories that these trees could tell, all the things that they've seen over the years, people, construction, destruction. Oh, yeah, it's just incredible. If they could only talk and tell us. I'm sure they would have some amazing stories to tell. Look at this one. It's beautiful too. Whoa. This is such a nice and relaxing day. I love it here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's a place called Sculpture Park. We're gonna go in there. Oh, it's not open. Darn it. We left the city park because unfortunately, like a lot of the places that I was trying to go to was closed. The botanical gardens was closed, the sculpture garden was closed, everything was closed. So you could really only walk on the sidewalks, which didn't really allow you to see the beauty of the city park there. So I found this really cool area over here called the Garden District, and it's where all the old mansions and stuff were, and sometimes plantations, and they've actually turned this into a very urban community. So it got its name, the Garden District, from the fact that it was these huge mansions over here, and they had acres of land around them with gardens. But when New Orleans started to become more urbanized, they sold off those plots of land and started to build other homes around here. So now it's very, very tight quarters. This home was built in 1892. Oh, wow. It's huge. God, it's just lush. I love all this old world charm. It's just amazing. Look at the columns on these things. Lily, what you smelling, girl? You smelling all the smells? Come on. Oh, let's go. This walking path is a little treacherous. That is just incredible. You've got that upper balcony up here and over here. And you've got the wrought iron, I think that's wrought iron, that goes all the way up to the top of an overhang that comes over the patio or the porch. Just beautiful. More treacherous sidewalks again. Careful, Lily. I think the tree is uprooting it all. The sidewalk. It's like an earthquake came through here. Ripped all this apart. Maybe this was left over from Hurricane Katrina. There appears to be a nun right there walking a pig. Some of the funny things you'll see in New Orleans. It's a beautiful one too. Ah, wow. That one is just enormous. So while I think some of these homes are just gorgeous, and they are, I think of how much does it cost to maintain a place like this? And how much space do you actually need? That's just how my mind works. But I live a more minimalist life. I don't really care for the bigger homes. I never have. Even when I bought my 1,800 square foot home. I didn't like it, it was too big. I had 3 bedrooms, the main master bedroom, I had my office, and I had a guest room. And I think my sister visited me one time, used the guest room once. And in the midst of all of these big homes, you've got this tiny home. Tiny home. That's tiny compared to the other ones. There's another huge palatial house. Look at all that work on there. Just the detail is absolutely incredible. And look, they've got this beautiful patio, but I see no furniture on there whatsoever. Do they even use it outside? I mean, it's such a beautiful view. Go, Lily, go. Are you getting tired, girl? Come on, let's go. You okay? Almost home. Almost home. She's right there. Nope, that's not our van. That's not our van. One more. Come on, one more. Well, that was so much fun. We got to walk in. We got to look at these beautiful homes. And by the way, don't get me wrong about the homes. Like, I'm all for it. If people want to own homes like this, they are more than welcome to own homes like this. I just think about myself and my desires and how I live this minimalist life. And so I just can't imagine having something that large. But I love the architecture here. And I think I've talked about that in several of my videos. I love the looks of homes and the even businesses and how they build things in various communities. It's just so vastly different from state to state, and sometimes even within the state it's very, very different. You know, like some of the homes that we were seeing that were built on stilts, because the reason is, you know, because the water from the ocean can come through. They have hurricanes and it gets flooded, and there's just a lot of water in Louisiana and that southeast side of Texas. There's just various reasons why they build things the way that they did. I love history, and so for me, the architecture is part of the historic value of that community. But it just lights me up a little bit. Plus, I've been in real estate my whole life. My dad built homes. It's just in my blood. And I remember when I was a kid, I'll never forget this. I don't even remember how old I was. I must have been maybe 7 years old, something like that. My dad was building a home out on a construction site, and this was back in the day when you didn't have nail guns. You actually had a hammer and nails that you had to line up properly. And he would have to work, and he would have me for the weekend, and he would take me out to the construction site and give me some blocks of wood and a hammer and nails, and I would just go at it. And it was a good time for me. I loved that part of my childhood. I'll never forget too. One time I hit my finger with a hammer. Like, you know how you're trying to line it up and you go to smack the nail with a hammer? Well, I missed the nail head and hit my finger instead, and my mom was so mad at my dad for that. And then as an adult, I was always in some form of real estate, whether it be development or acquisitions, dispositions, property management, something to that effect. So it's just it's kind of in my blood a little bit. Just lights me up. Yeah, so all right, on to the next thing. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know my love of trees and how I just feel so connected to them. And maybe it's I don't really know what it's about. I suppose it's the deep roots and the magnificence of it, and the fact that some of these trees have lived much longer than many of us have. And so I had to find the coolest, most unique tree here in New Orleans. There had to be one, especially with all of these trees that they have here, these beautiful oaks. And I found one. Here is the most famous tree here in New Orleans, called the Tree of Life. Look at this. So that's just its base. Then it has these seriously long limbs. They go out here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So the Oak Tree Society calls this a Deborah oak, and they're estimating this to be anywhere between 100 and 500 years old. They're not 100% sure. It's so hard to even get on here the size of this tree, but I'm gonna try. Oh gosh, she is just beautiful. So this is the base, the trunk here. And then you have the limbs going up and up. Oh my goodness. I just can't even believe how big this is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can definitely climb on this one for sure. It's easy. Oh gosh. This isn't even the base of her yet. This is just the knobby part on the ground. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Isn't that amazing to think you can sit here and touch a tree that's been here for potentially 500 years. 500 years. Way older than me, still growing, still alive. She's magnificent. I'm just in awe, I really am. Like, I want to cry. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. You have to see what I'm seeing here. If I turn around from the tree right here and look up, look at this. Oh my God. Isn't she just incredible? Those are still her branches out there. I don't know why I get emotional. Probably something to do with my empath, but yeah. Wow, it's just so incredible. I always think about these things, you know, like how long things have been around and what they've seen on this earth. I know a tree can't literally see. I do know that. I say that metaphorically, you know. But wow, it's a living, breathing thing though, you know. If only it had eyes and ears and could tell us all the things that it has seen over the years, what it's been around, and you know how it's survived all of this. Just beautiful. Yeah. I need to figure out why I feel so connected to trees. For some reason I do. I've never really looked into why, I just am. So like I touch them all the time. There's just something about touching them that just feels so grounding and I don't know, lifts my spirits, I guess. I don't know why I get so emotional too. Jeez. I wasn't expecting that reaction. I've never had that with a tree before. We need to go in and get Lily some pet food really quick since I just saw a pet food store over here. This is the food I ended up getting for her.
Hi, baby. Hi. What's going on? You sniffing everything? You sniffing? What you sniffing, Noah?
This has been an amazing day again. What a treat. It's our last day here. We're over here again at Dixie Beer, and I've just been really editing videos in the last couple of hours to get all those up for you guys. It's a little chilly too right now. I'm actually kind of cold being out here, but it's such a beautiful setting by this pond with all the lights and, you know, the little white bench to sit on, and Lily by my side. There she is. Okay. You're just a good girl. Anyways, I just wanted to say goodnight to you guys, and thanks for joining me on this journey again today. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for supporting my channel, and thank you so much everybody who has joined my YouTube memberships. If you haven't already joined my YouTube memberships and you want to help support this channel and get some extra incentives and be able to chat with us, then go ahead and click the link in the description box that says join my YouTube membership, or there's a join button next to the subscribe button on my channel page. Two places that you can go to join. And I've really enjoyed my stay in New Orleans. It's much better than I ever expected. I'm out there story chasing. I feel better than I ever have. It's just been quite the ride, let me tell you, to get to this point. That's why I started story chasing, is to live out these moments and live out my dreams. And I hope you're out there living out your dreams and collecting those moments and story chasing too. All right, guys, I love you. Have a good night. Bye.